you already heard my guest, James Jarman, the Director of Marketing, Communications, what else?
Yep. Websites, anything that you see, anything visual you see for the college. That's pretty much us. Okay. That's our office.
That's James. And by the way, if you prefer to text a question, you can do that 928-727-5566. And James is here. James wanted to come in and scream and holler, but unfortunately,
we could still scream and holler. It was a historic, epic season for the soccer team.
Because they really only lost 2 games the whole year.
They lost 2 games this whole year. They were to 2 teams that are in the national championship games. One in Division II, the other in Division I. And they are regional champions. The men's soccer team, regional champions, beat Yavapai College in the championship game that was in Bullhead City. They brought the road to the national championships through Mohave County. First time that has ever happened. I mean, you talk about an epic season. They brought national attention to Mohave County, to Bullhead City.
Right.
They were the district champions, beat Salt Lake City here in Bullhead City to win the district championship game. That opened the door for them to head to the national championship game. They made it to the Final Four, and to get to the Final Four, they knocked off the defending national championship team out of Iowa.
Who won last year?
Make it to the Final Four, and then they lost to the hometown team because the national championships are being held at Daytona State College. So they played Daytona State College in the semifinal game and just got nudged out by Daytona State, which hard to go in and get that draw to play the hometown team
in the hometown.
Right there. But I mean, talk about in their second season to make it to the Final Four in the nation, and there's over 200 college teams in the divisions in the NJCAA.
How many of your soccer players will you lose this year that will graduate or move on to a 4-year or?
We have one player who is either the first or second when you look at the scoring and stats. First or second best in the country in the NJCAA, and he's a freshman. So that's
good.
A young team. So we've got a few that will probably move on. We've got NCAA Division I's who are who are interested in some of our players, so we'll see if we can keep them.
Do you
talk
think
about a talented team? It's the coach is going to try to keep them all together, of course, as many as possible. But the number 1, number 2 player in the country is in Mohave County and is a freshman.
Wow, that's great. Do you think if somebody was to plan to leave and maybe go into the workforce, they've graduated, they're ready to go, they might stick around and take a welding class next year to be on the team?
Yeah. That is the goal too. Is you bring the players out here from across the country. A lot of them are regional players. We've got a lot of players from the Vegas area, a lot of players from Yuma area, Utah. So a lot of regional players are here. Hopefully you get them in here. And they love the area and they want to stay. So that's part of the goal too, is help build up the area.
Come up with some kind of class to take next year and stick around.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, bring in the young talent and keep them here. Let them see what a great area we have.
And not to nudge out the soccer, but you also recently sent out a press release how wonderful Tracy Gift and her program is.
Oh yeah. I mean, it has been so busy. The college really making national headlines, so to speak, here, because not only did the soccer team make the national tournament in just their second season, but the dental hygiene program was just notified that they got a national award. Tracy Gift is the director of our dental program. She's going to be flying out to New York in December.
To get the award?
Yeah, to accept the award at the ceremony. They're in rarefied air, let's say, because this award, it's called the Teledentistry Award. Teledentistry Innovation Award, the 2025 award. For example, schools that have won this, Harvard, New York University, those two have won it. So really in rarefied air there.
Will the college buy her something to wear? I mean, she's come from Bullhead City.
I mean, it's you talk about the college getting just some great national attention, really turning heads, and then we also have the welding program.
Right.
They just scored top scores on their national standards audit. So for the Weld Test Center, and that's an American Welding Society testing certification.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and it is we're the first college in first location, I should say, in Arizona to have an AWS certified welding test center. So for the students out there, what it means is you have to get certified, right? So you go through all your training and then you get certified. Usually welders, to get certified, you have to go get an AWS certification. Well, you have to pay $500 to get your qualification certification, right? Well, if you're a student, you get not only your AWS training at the college, but that's rolled into and incorporated into the program is your qualification certification. So you don't have to pay that extra $500. That's part of the program.
Right here at Mohave College.
Right, exactly. So you get not only world-class training, but you get your certification thrown in as well once you're done, once you're through, and you can qualify and take that test.
Right.
Take the skills test. So so they in the past couple of weeks was just announced that they got the high marks, highest you can get for their audit. So I mean, really, dental, soccer, welding, and then the big news we just found out today. We just got the word that the Higher Learning Commission, that's our accrediting body that says, hey, that's the one that says this is a school, this is a college that meets all the top marks. You can, so it really is something that you have to, what you look for, that it's a quality college. You're getting high quality education.
We need a drum roll for this.
Yeah, so they approve the bachelor's degrees. So we have bachelor's degrees. If you go to mohave.edu/bachelors, we have the 3 degrees that we're rolling out that just got approved. And those are just the first 3: biology, human services, and early education, so K through 8, so the need for teachers. So
teachers that want to get their BA can do it right here.
Yeah. So you can do it right here now, rolled all in one, and these are all starting up in January. Okay. So you can get going now and get in there. And if you want, what you do is you go to futurebighorn.com, fill out that form. You'll see that it's an online form. And that's how you want to get. That's the best way to get started. Fill out that form. You'll be in the system. Somebody will reach out to you. They'll get the application in, and they'll help walk you through the whole process.
Okay, all right. And your truck driver school, it's like an anniversary.
Yeah, they just celebrated their 5th anniversary. So Phoenix Truck Driving, we partnered with them 5 years ago so that they bring a 4-week program. So if you want to be a truck driver, and it's a fairly intense program, so you have to have the time, set aside that time to get in there every day and study and learn the truck driving, go out on the course, learn how to drive a big rig, and then they get you trained so that you can go in and take the certification test, and then they help you find a job. And I think they have a near 100% job placement rate with trucking companies.
That's the easy part when they're done.
Yeah, once you get it, if you get through that program, they'll place you with a truck company. And I think the lowest pay, from what I heard, was they were looking at they get you in at $60,000.
Right, to start.
So and then it goes up from there. So even if you want to do long haul trucking, that's where the money is.
I think DOT's paying some of their guys $120 a year.
Yeah, it could be. Which probably for experience. Yeah,
but long haul for them is 3 or 4 states.
And not too bad. Yeah, cross country is generally long haul. Yeah,
right.
And we've had married couples go through the program,
cool.
They can do the long haul. So they're in the truck together, going cross country. That
6-week anniversary going to New York.
Yeah. So I mean, just so much going on at the college that if you go to mohave.edu and you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the news and events section. You can catch up on all the stories there. But the big one, the big announcement today, yeah, with the bachelor's degrees, that coming out, really kind of changing. The college is still a 2-year college as far as offering associate's degrees. You got the full slate of associate degrees, but it was several years ago the state made a change and said that the 2-year colleges can now go ahead and start offering 4-year degrees as well. And so colleges across the state are starting to do that, and we're the latest ones to do it to get the approval. And so starting out with 3, and then our faculty is still working on more, so there'll be more rolling out.
I had asked Stacy Klippenstein when he was here about teaching staff, because now you're going to offer BAs. Do you have to hire additional staff or people that are certified to teach the BA classes? And he said, once we started this process, half of our staff already had that.
Yeah, and that's it. We have a lot, and that's what I think a lot of people. That was part of what we found in the rebrand, was that a lot of people didn't understand that even though we're a 2-year college, a lot of our faculty have taught at universities.
Right.
They chose to come here, so we have highly qualified faculty who can teach bachelor's degrees, who could teach master's degrees, graduate degree level, and they're here. They're based right here.
You're just getting a bachelor's. You're just getting a bachelor's. Slow down. Holy Toledo.
So we have highly qualified faculty here, and they can teach these 300 and 400 level classes. And for those who don't know the way college works, your freshman classes, they're called 100 level classes. So you'll take English 101, English 102, and then you'll move to your junior or your sophomore year. So if you think about it, in high school you have freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. In college it's 100 level for freshman, 200 level for sophomore, 300 level for junior, 400 level for senior. So what we've done is we've just added 300 level and 400 level classes. So those are your junior and senior years, so you can stay right here, get your whole package done for your bachelor's degrees in biology, human services, and elementary education.
And mom still cooks dinner. That's the best part.
And save money. And it is you save. I mean, it's a fraction when you look at the tuition compared to universities. That was one reason why the state lawmakers did this, was because community colleges can do it more affordably. And it is, I think, when we looked at the figures, your approximate cost for tuition for a 4-year bachelor's degree is about $13,000 at Mohave College, compared to a university where you'd pay anywhere from $46,000 to $55,000.
Big difference
in just tuition alone.
Big difference.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At this level, it's the coaches that are doing the recruiting. You know, it's not like the National Football League where they have people that just do the recruiting.
Right.
You know, here your coach is doing it all.
Yeah.
Your athletic director.
Yeah. In the off season, they're out, traveling the country looking for players.
Yeah.
And so, and this whole thing wouldn't have started without the boosters. That this was really a homegrown program that started with you had Mehdi Azarmi, Steve Moss, Matt Hanrahan, Ed Catalfamo, and several others who came to the president a few years back and said, hey, we want to do this.
Right.
And he said, okay, well, if you guys can show me you can support it, we'll take a look at it.
Next thing you know, they rebuilt the whole soccer field.
and Toby with the city came in and said, hey, you can use our field, and we'll help. We want to help out too. So he's also now a member of the boosters, and so it really all came together. And I think that helps with recruiting as well, because you just don't see colleges starting up athletic programs with soccer.
Right.
And so when the coach goes out and tells kids and tells their parents, look, this whole community started soccer. That's the first program.
I can't even do this hour-long program without Paul Lavoie, who's off today. He's on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
But he's texting me. Are you ready for this?
Big soccer fan.
Yeah. He says, your coach stole three of his brothers players from Shadow Ridge in Las Vegas.
And he's several in the region, and that's how he recruited. They recruited locally first, and then they went out regionally, and then they went out West Coast from there, and then they went nationally, and then internationally. They have a couple of international players.
See, now Paul Lavoie can say, I contributed to the Speak Out 2.0 show today. So his brother Brian, I guess, coaches up there at the high school in Vegas. And you sold 3 players from him.
Yeah, and our coach Camilo, he used to be the assistant coach at UNLV, and then we brought
so
him
he
down
knows
from there.
the market.
Yeah, so he knows the area as well. So but I mean, none of this would have started without the support of the community.
Is he going up and recruiting from Stacy Clifton Science College?
Yeah. So that's now the fun part too, is you can start pulling people away from College of Southern Nevada.
Right. Yeah. I can just see when some student goes in and goes, Mr. Klibenstein, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Where are you going? I'm going to Mohave College. I've been recruited by their coach.
Yeah, get their best players to come down here. Yeah.
How cool. Yeah. What the heck?
So I mean, it's really been quite a ride, just so quick. I don't know that too many people thought that they were going to be so successful so quickly.
Well, because for a high school student to sit back and go home from school and go, hey, Mom and Dad, I'm moving to Bullhead City. I've been recruited by their coach.
Yeah.
Well, now, if you're in Vegas or you're in Phoenix, then you know a Bullhead. But when he goes across the country and steals people, or recruits, I can just see some of those kids telling their parents, we're moving to Bullhead.
Well, and it was, and the game was broadcast on ESPN Plus, so it's streamed on ESPN Plus. So Bullhead City got some plugs on there too. So really getting a lot of national attention for the area as well, for northwestern Arizona.
Toby Cotter might want to take the coach to dinner over the weekend.
There you go. Yeah. And when you
you said they're flying back in Sunday?
Yep, they're flying in Sunday, and so they should be back to the campus around 8:00. So we'll post some things on social media once we get the time a little firmer. But the campus dean is looking at around 8:00 to 8:30. They'd like to get the community down there. To welcome the guys back. So they'll have I think they're going to try to get a police escort when they get to the bridge to drive them back. Lead them to the campus.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, so they'll be in a charter bus.
Yeah.
If it's Sunday night, 8 o'clock-ish, if you can make it to the Bullhead campus, you'll see the action and welcome the guys back.
How cool that would be. How cool. Keep me posted because we'll put it on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll send it out.
Speak Out 2.0.
And I think the dean at the campus, Gary's going to send some flyers out as well, so you can get one of those. So all kind of going down now. So I mean, it's talk about a whirlwind. It's really been something.